everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, where they beat the Jazz.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
A shot by Lillard, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Now here's George. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Now Portland with it. For three, here's Lillard. Kessler with a rebound. George outside. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Outside Holiday. Back to Thibault. Lillard outside. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Brian?
And Ali, thanks. And Bailey gets it to go.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Now Lillard. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Oh, George with a steal. Fast break Utah. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
Here's Lillard. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that. And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And it's blocked by Kessler. They retain possession, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Utah leading by 6. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. George for 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Lillard left side. And the shot's good.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Now here's Holiday. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Here's Collier. Over to the left wing. Here's Bailey. He's got 6. Rejected by Klingon.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
Now here's Kamara. 4-point game. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. George in the post. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup. And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Pass to Markkanen. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the right side. It's Lillard with the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
And the shot goes in. George has got 6.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Pass to Lillard. Launches it. Utah grabs the miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Markkanen inside. And Klingon pulls it down.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Outside Holiday. For 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Markkanen.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Teams making some changes here. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Stolen by Sharp. Oh, he goes right over Yusuf Nurkic. Slams it down.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Now here's Nurkic. Five to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Sensabaugh. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Henderson. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Henderson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Driving in. Pass to Nurkic. This one for 3. And he buries his first look.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Off the outside. Here's Sharp. Comes up empty down low. Here's Sensabaugh. It's stolen by Henderson. Now the Blazers on the move.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Utah shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Henderson outside. Lets it fly. And so it's the Utah Jazz finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant.
28.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Advia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Jazz leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Landale. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Sensabaugh. Gets a hand on it. It's hauled in by Henderson. Outside, Williams. And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by Landale. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And BA, if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Henderson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington